defense. So that's the thought I
Well,
have
as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out.
They want us by, to be fair. So, and then
Can he find the right pass? Distributing it well.
So I think it sets us. People need to see.
And playing it back. And it's in for Liverpool. Is there a way back for the opposition now?
Yeah, that's a good just in this small speech.
Well, the action continues. And no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand.
Majority of people are headline readers. They're not reading the board. Information holders. Yeah, well, and certainly,
Salah.
You get consumed with this, right?
Well, a successful player is always going to be linked with other clubs, and there seems to be more than a grain of truth to the rumours. What do you make of it, Stuart?
Well, apparently they've now made an official bid for him, so we should know pretty soon where his future lies.
Making sure nothing came of it. It's a good Liverpool move in the making, but they took care of the situation defensively.
Committed to a team, and it's very difficult.
Diaz
switch teams, especially when you've got ideal sides.
takes aim. Oh, fine stop. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Can someone get on the end of this? Needs to clear it. But it just petered out. Chance to finish. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what...
Like heated debates and recognizing a person's point and then adding on to it. I think he's amazing at it. Yeah, he's much more... And he also... He sounds more familiar in the sense that he's eloquent about when he talks.
I was surprised that Trump didn't pick him as VP.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't want it. He said he didn't want to be VP. Maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe he wants to be president and he feels like this is not the time if he doesn't get the nomination.
Yeah.
That guy's brilliant.
We're looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, I have to say, that's a brilliant finish. He wraps his foot around the ball and curls it brilliantly. I'm not sure the keeper could do anything about that.
Really senior.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1.
Yeah. So it seems like that's the case, and that's wise on his part. Because they're dealing with massive problems.
Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Opportunity.
Weird way.
Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. 20 minutes remaining. In with a chance. In position. It's gone in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Again.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And Salah does the rest. He strikes it so cleanly. He hits it with power and accuracy. There was no stopping that.
And fine work from Liverpool to win the ball back. This could be troublesome. Terrific save.
It says, not going to tax tips.
And the substitution will occur now. Playing it in. Save, but still a chance. And clearing it away.
She's going to be...
Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. Vital intervention. So the corner played into the box. Well, he was being closely watched. Goal kick.
Well, the defender knew he couldn't get to the ball first, but he just did enough to put him off there.
Staring at him down his
And Brentford come away with it.
Right into my truck. And I swear, luckily there was nobody on the left-hand side. And I swear it's right.
Now, who can he play it to? Oh, big chance. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
He was still this night.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
Because I could look at it and I thought I was 35 months old. It's a size problem.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed.
In the traffic. just getting involved. It's just why does not speak that to you when you see as he does something else? And so
Well, we are going to have a decent amount of stoppage time. Real chance. Opportunity still there. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment.
So angry and.
Well, here's the replay. Just look at this pass from Salah. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Murphy. And the referee blows for full time. This goes down as a Liverpool.
Anyway, so, man, I can disappear down a rabbit hole quicker than anybody. So she's all...
Oh, hi there. I've just got a couple of questions about the match.
God damn it, we gotta be all like big, like 25. And she's out. I promise it's wrong. And now, staff is saying, oh, no, she never did that. They don't say anything wrong. Telling people, here's the truth. You just pay attention.
Thank you for your time.
She has nothing to do with the Biden administration decisions, even though she was there, even though President Biden said, oh, usually she's the last person in the room when we talk about these important things. And now they just want everybody to buy this bullshit, right? Because she's younger and she's a woman and there's a good vibe.
I wish that he would go and do a tell-all. I wish he would, like,
Biden?
yeah.
Tell us what happened, if you can remember.
How'd they get you out of there?
I was in Vietnam, and I was fighting the Smurfs.
I was in a foxhole with corn pop. And
Cannibals ate my uncle.
Uncle Mosey. I think it was Uncle Mosey.
I mean, but if you could get him lucid enough for him to explain what they did, how they did it, and him what they said.
It's the Democrats. They got to what they did to RFK Jr. Look what they did to Bernie Sanders. Remember him? Auditioned him in 2016. Again in 2020. So this is in their playbook.
Yeah.
Right? So pushing Biden out was that they just turn the chapter back and say, what do we do with Sanders? They're just doing this to save democracy.
By subverting democracy.
They got to save democracy.
Putting someone into a position to be the president that nobody voted for.
Yeah.
Which is really wild.
Yeah.
Nobody voted for that.
Well, yeah.
I think Biden fucked them. I think by endorsing her when he was leaving, he fucked them.
Yeah. Well,
That's just my theory.
But think about this: how would they have come up with any other decision? Right? Because if you think about what's his name, Shapiro in Pennsylvania, or Wes Moore, or these other candidates, even Gavin Newsom, although he doesn't have a hope in hell, Pete Buttigieg, who I think always fancies himself to be president.
Good luck.
Right. All these people, though, that, well, what do they have in common? Well, they're white men. Okay. How could they possibly throw their hat in the ring against Kamala Harris, right? And have a political future for the next election?
Right.
So,
Not get labeled.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so they would have gotten the RFK Jr. treatment.
Right.
And they knew that was probably, the sort of the death call for their political career in the Dem Party. So they may not have had really any option.
But wasn't there also something about the campaign war chest?
Mm.
Like, to get access to the money that was already in there, you had to be a part of the ticket?
Yeah, and so that was that. I'm sure. Okay, this sounds odd to say that cash might have played a role in politics.
You think?
It doesn't sound right.
It's legal, isn't
It
it?
doesn't sound right. I think it's So you're right. That was a part of it. But the point being is maybe it's it wasn't so much it was a very calculated, obviously, thing that nobody really cared about on the Democratic side. They were just waiting for someone to tell them what to do, right?
Right.
And once they did and said, "Okay, Kamala," everyone was like, "Oh my God, she's fabulous."
The best ever.
She's the best ever. I know I said she was a midwit who's failed upwards spectacularly before, but now she's fantastic, and they've all lined up in really impressive fashion. So anyway, that's
Their previous statements are all on record, unfortunately.
yeah. Nothing dies anymore on the internet except for Gaddafi. He's definitely died on the
We
internet.
came, we saw, he died. although I remember Trump, he died
Die
like a dog. Died like a dog.
You ever seen Shane Gillis's bit on that?
It's fantastic.
So good. It's so good. He has the best Trump impression.
Yeah, it is really
Fucking dead
really
on.
good. I wonder
It's
how long
so
he had to
good.
work on that.
He's really good.
Yeah.
He's really good at impressions.
Yeah.
But that one in particular, he doesn't do a lot of impressions, but the ones he can do.
I mean, it's not like Rich Little.
Right,
Yeah,
right. But he
yeah.
can make the noises, the Trump noises. He does the sucking in, showing the
God,
lower
it's
teeth.
good. Yeah.
That's so good.
Al Baghdadi.
Dies like a dog. We have beautiful dogs. That's the name of his special.
Yeah.
Beautiful dogs.
I know this sounds wrong because what I really want is I want the Republican policies for national security and other purposes to be in place and actually focus on important things down the road. And I don't want price controls. That's another thing,
Yeah.
by the way, that she's walked back or her team has walked back.
Right.
She came out with a price control idea for food, for
Well, it's
groceries.
fucking communism.
Fucking communism, and it also we've got plenty of case studies that show it doesn't work.
Right.
And not only does it not work, it fails really badly.
And no case studies that show it does work.
And they're walking it back already. They're walking it back.
That's a week ago.
Yeah, she reminds me. There was a Peter Sellers. We talked about Pink Panther. There was a Peter Sellers movie called Being There, and she reminds me of his character in Being There, called Chance the Gardener. And he was basically just this dolt, but people kind of poured their ideas onto him, right? And then imagined that he was brilliant and insightful,
Right.
and a visionary,
Right. Back to Cato.
Yeah, I can never get enough of that. So, anyway, God, we haven't even talked about Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's spooky shit that's going on now too, because Ukraine is now in Russia attacking.
If you had said when we got together last time, if you said, "Do you think Ukraine might invade Russia?"
Right.
Yeah. First time they've had an invading army on their turf since World War II.
Crazy.
And now, apparently, it looks like they hold up to, Ukrainian military is holding up to about 500 square miles of territory.
Wow.
So, and they've just made some moves in a different section of Russia, not the Kursk region, but the Belgorod region. And so they've had some incursions into there, like they may think about, maybe we're going to open up a second front. And it is fascinating. The Russians, the Putin initially kind of dismissed it a little bit. He was sort of like, it's just a one-time thing. And they hung in there, and then they've established supply lines. And now there's 200,000 plus residents in that region, the Kursk region, that have been displaced. So what do you got? You got a lot of population upset about this, right? So now you got more news internally that isn't a good thing for Putin. He's always worried about sort of popular unrest, like any dictator would be. And so it is fascinating. And they've been using U.S. and NATO munitions. Right? So remember, there was the first 2 years, the Biden White House was like, nope, you can't use U.S. munitions, for striking targets inside Russia. And then recently, it was okay just along the border. And now, fuck it, they're well into the Kursk region, and so it's very fascinating. It's also very worrisome, right? You've got Belarus has put a third of their military on the border that they have with Ukraine, and Belarus is run by a guy named Lukashenko, who's basically a Putin puppet. So you have to wonder, are they going to try to stretch Ukraine resources thin? How long can they hold territory inside Russia? I would argue that basically this is a ploy, and it seems like that's the way it's playing out with some comments from Zelensky over the past couple of days, that it's a move to try to strengthen their hand, to force Putin to the table to come up with some type of negotiated settlement, right? And Zelensky came out and said, look, I've got a proposal that I'm going to present to Biden or whomever's in charge at the UN General Assembly Week in September, I think it is, in New York. And he's being more open about now in the past day or so of talking about how this move into Russia is all about creating a better negotiating situation for them. And he's right? The only way you get Putin to the table and get get something meaningful for Ukraine is if he's feeling pain, and this is causing him some pain. Right? This is causing him to kind of rethink strategy, to worry about again sort of internal some dissent. So it's a fascinating time.
And when Trump has said that he can solve this quick.
In the first day.
Yeah.
First day in office.
How's that?
A glittering and meaningful occasion. And all week long. So many wonderful things to do here in Istanbul, and football watching is amongst them. Welcome to the home of Galatasaray. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. We've got action from the round of 16 in the Champions League to bring you. It's Galatasaray taking on Liverpool.
Well, thanks, Derek. I'd be very surprised if Liverpool don't win this. They have so much...
And he might be through here. And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Well, here we can see just how easily Salah goes beyond his marker, and what an emphatic strike it is from Salah. Hit with his laces, it's a great finish and a great goal.
Don't get me wrong. They've had some successes in the eastern side.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Torreira. Demirbay has it. Bardacci.
The Ukrainian military has been advancing and having some success in taking
Here's
territory
Icardi.
inside Russia. At the same time,
Kerem Demirbay. And they have possession again.
And if Putin feels sufficient,
The referee has let the advantage accrue to Liverpool. Well, letting it continue to see if in fact there was an advantage, but not so. Free kick.
What lines look like before this whole conflict started. They're not going to give up. Russia's not going to give up Crimea. They're not going to pull all the military personnel out of the eastern side.
He'll take this on.
I think at the end
Just lacked a bit of conviction and straight into the wall.
Probably frustrating a lot of people.
Showing ambition and taken cleanly by the goalkeeper.
Flags and saying we stand with Ukraine. It's not going to look like Ukraine gets all its territory. It's not realistic, right? So I think that's what the settlement's going to look like. But
Harvey Elliott. Mo Salah. Might be a chance here. And fired against the crossbar. Cleared away.
I'm not going to wander into that minefield.
Decent effort there, but wide of the mark.
Yeah. I've managed like a little bit.
Oh, the keeper needed to do an awful lot better.
Without U.S. support, we won't have. So some people are careless about that. Okay, it's based on your experiences. Other people think it's a horrible thing, and so I don't. I'm just saying operationally. You know, if you look at
timely intervention,
is we can't afford to lose Ukraine to lose with resource systems. So
clear to see who got the last touch. So a throw in it'll be.
I personally don't think
Well, they stopped them in their tracks.
Stops when he gets them. His next thought is, okay, now
sustained pressure, and they have the ball now. The defender put in the challenge, and it might be a red card. And in the refereeing trade, they called it dogzo, denial of a goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, the referee's got that right. He saved a possible goal there, but at a cost.
Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of fucking money, and it's a lot of, we have to pay that money.
Oh, just over. So close.
Well, it is close, Derek, but in the end, not close enough. He just can't get it down in time.
Democrats now, Democrats say, well, actually, look, this is a good game. These are Democrats.
Liverpool have given it away.
In reality, the things that look right,
Aurier.
manufactured by U.S. companies, so they're making.
It's with Hakim Ziyech. And players waiting in the centre. This could square the game. No way through. Must finish. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
It's just strange.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages.
Speech and they're essentially the party that's trying to silence
That
people.
is that for the first half here.
Disinformation, which a lot of that shit turned out to not be misinformation and not be disinformation, right? Especially the COVID stuff with Jayden.
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out.
Twitter and sisters, they ran Terrence and who's in a lawsuit right now for the administration. You know, all those people without Elon Musk buying Twitter, they would essentially been silenced. So all these dissenting opinions.
A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game.
Dangerous, very fucking dangerous. You're allowing corporations to
moving into the advanced position.
Not true, depending on how it's going to reflect their bottom line. That's scary.
Must take the lead here. Can they slot it home?
A certain persuasion. You say things like, you know, a lot of the things that
and a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Liverpool facing...
Derek, he's got to tuck this away.
And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
It's issues related to food. And the idea...
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently.
And that somehow the Democrats have decided that they're okay with
Wilfried Zaha.
Because really... The government needs to tell you what's
well, we have 30 minutes to go.
It's like the Democrats, you know, supporting the war.
Ball lost by Liverpool.
Yeah, it's bass act. It's an upside down world. It's an upside down world. That's what I'm trying to say.
Very strange.
Salah.
Strange to see
opportunity it is. And there it is. 2 goals.
What they're already saying. That's when you realize that it really is just a tribal thing. Because the left silencing free speech and the left not recognizing that they were lied to by these corporations because they had originally sided with them and they had made these statements and they don't want to walk these statements back and it's too difficult to say that you were wrong. And then the pro-war stuff, it's just the whole thing is, and the fact that you didn't have better use for that $175 billion? You don't think they could have done it to help up? What about our infrastructure? What about our inner cities? That money could have been
goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and that's a great finish from Chiesa. 1v1 against the keeper. He never looked like missing, did he? That's a top-class finish.
Torreira.
Yes.
Davinson Sanchez. Wilfried Zaha. Successfully cut out. What can he do with it now? Oh, might be. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, here it is. 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
There's never been a time in this country.
So the action underway again. It's all going Liverpool's way. It's starting to get out of hand, you just feel.
Yeah. 5'8", not even 5'8",
Torreira.
200.
It's with Davinson Sanchez.
He used to be 5'8", shrinking. He's shrinking, yeah.
And into the last 15 minutes of action.
Which is what happens to old people. Smaller and smaller.
Reinildo.
I'm not that I'm older, but goddamn it, I'm fucking shrinking. And my back hurts.
Well, he has the measure of his man.
It's like years of jiu-jitsu, too.
Really well positioned.
But your discs get smaller. They get smushier, and your spinal column gets closer and closer together. And like there was a race car driver, and he was one of the guys who did Le Mans back in the day, and they got him in his original race car to lap around Le Mans, and he couldn't fit.
Lucas Torreira now. Nicely timed tackle. Luis Diaz. Well, that one has promise. Robertson cutting the ball back. Splendid defending. And it is full time. Liverpool will be taking a lead with them into the return leg.
Just a quick couple of questions. No further question. Thanks for...
Gut. Ja, gut. Right, I think this is where I call it. I'm gonna do on stream.